that are not so clear that you might have more information on. So on behalf of the congregation, I'm going to hand it over now to Father Wisdom.
Glory to Jesus. Honestly, I was expecting more practical discussions. Honestly, that's what I was expecting. I wanted to see how well you've been able to handle some of your qualms in the house. I thank you, Mrs. Esther. Thank you, Mr. Sam. Miss Stella. Stella, don't worry. Thank you for your contributions, but I needed more openness. I give you a very clear one. Recently, a couple had an issue, and the woman went all shouting, howling at the husband, and the husband did not say anything. And then he covered his ears with a pillow all through the night. And at night, in the thick hours of the night, the woman started gasping for air. And then she began to touch the husband and touch the husband. The husband refused to respond because she was asthmatic. And then the inhaler in the house had finished, gotten exhausted. And then she was calling the husband and calling because of the anger, because he was thinking that the woman was going to start another round of quarrels and all that. And he never responded. And then he woke up in the morning. He didn't even turn to say good morning, darling, and all that. And he went into the bathroom, changed and went out, came back in the afternoon and found out that the house was still like that. And the only thing that he discovered was that the wife had passed on. How do we settle that? How do we resolve this? These are things I'm expecting. Don't come sit down and think everything is well. Everything is not well. How do you even resolve issues of your husband denying you that biscuit at night? How do you resolve the issue of your wife denying you that thing? A woman, for example, you say, okay, I'm sorry. One instance comes in again, and she will bring it like as if it just happened that day. And she begins to rant and bring down the house on this. And Mr. Sam has said it. He said, if you claim you're a man, you will die. You will die. Because sometimes your blood pressure will rise. How do you resolve it? These are things I want to hear. Because we need some of all this things. You don't come hiding. Express yourself unless we are not free with each other here. We are all hiding under the guise. Now I keep telling you, forget your level. Forget your level. Stop forming this. I don't want to be seeing this forming. Express yourself. And anyone who, after the kind of sharing, takes it out and begins to talk about it, if I get to know, we know how to resolve that kind of issue. That person, we know how to talk to the person. It's very important. It shows the person discusses after now, the person is like a child. The person is still a baby. It's infant. It might be 60 years, but infant mentally. But it's good for us to resolve. I've seen some even here in the church. The man is serious face. The wife is also serious face. I ask myself, how do they even cope? When it comes to that area, how do they even handle it? Are you ashamed of what I'm saying? Are you ashamed of what I'm saying? This is how real. We see them. These are things we want to hear. Don't come sitting and making as if everything's okay. Everything's not okay. What of those men that beat their wives? Slightest thing. Bye. Kick. A man beat the wife to the point that she had to lose the pregnancy. These are things I want to hear. Don't come give me theory. I don't hear theory. I want to hear practical. Some mothers keep malice. They keep malice from 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. And she's not talking to her husband. She has boyfriend outside. Because she's looking for someone to let her esteem. She can't even discuss with the husband. And then you ask her, you say, my husband caused it. How did your husband cause it? You only gave the devil the room. These are things I want to be hearing. Don't placate it. I want to hear something. Mr. Chike and the wife, if there is any issue, tell us. You are Gio, you tell us, let us know. Mr. Onwu and the wife, CW and this, if there are issues, let us know. You don't need to be ashamed. What of issues of coming to driving the car? You have cars in the house. Maybe the wife is actually delayed in preparing for mass. You get angry and then we come here now, we're looking for space to park cars. Because you have cars, you bring one car here, and the mother will drive Lexus Jeep, the wife will drive Mercedes Benz, and the children will drive Rolls Royce and come to church. And sometimes even sitting in church because they are angry. And sometimes you find out that the man cannot even eat in the house because of what? Anger. If the man takes the food, ulcer immediately. Why? Because too much pepper inside the food. Oh, the talk will come out. Or she will go and be slamming the door and be banging and be doing at night. I score. And the thing continues holding the man. What will the man do? These are things I want to hear. Or you talk to your wife does not listen. And she's too ferocious. Feferity.